Can't hear me. Just it can't pick up my audio. Let's turn that up a little bit. How's that? That's better. That's better. All right. Let's let people know that I'm live. Let's let people know. Jesus, it's cold in here. No, really, shoot it in the head. God damn it. That one. No, not War Room. What is wrong with my scroll wheel? It scrolls up just fine, but scrolling down's a pain in the dick. Figured someone would message me the moment that I go live. Want to chat? I don't know what you want. I just went live. Show your stoof. That one. I have let people know that I am live. Let's get started, shall we? We're going to be doing more Mass Effect 2. Picking up exactly where we left off. I think I went back to Omega to buy some stuff. I think it's the last thing I did. So we got our new. We got a couple more. Why must you pop up with this? We got a couple more. Characters in our party, those being Garrus, who joined us in the first game and is awesome. And Mordin Solus, who is also awesome and is in this game and the third one. Let's get started, shall we? I think I left off on the Citadel because I was planning on going back to the market and buying some more things. We're mostly done at the Citadel, at least, or not the Citadel. We'll eventually go to the Citadel. Solar Electronics, Apex Omni Tools. Let's explore Omega some, shall we? No items here. This is the guy we helped.
Walking around in this place makes me sick. People still dying, the strong still exploiting the weak. Nothing I did here even made a dent in this.
Yeah, that ain't gonna change anytime soon, buddy. Sorry. But we will have more money to buy some things. Does Hackett know I'm alive?
What do you want?
What's behind this door?
VIP section of the club. For those with the right name. Do you want something?
I'd like to join the party.
This really isn't your kind of place. Afterlife's main floor has lots of drinks and great music.
Alright. Let's continue exploring over here then. Yeah, no, he's not dead.
Must have seen something you like.
Let's see.
This should come in
Rifle
handy.
damage. Get that. And get another ship for my collection.
The attack on the human colony of Freedom's Progress has generated a swift but confused response. 8 vessels have been sent, but it is not clear whether there are survivors. The Council offered its sympathy, but regretted that it could not become involved in a purely human matter.
This looks interesting.
Okay, they are mostly out of credits. Is there any other place I should need to explore?
Known make, but whose silhouette strongly resembles ancient Ragnar ship profiles. The few ships sighted have been small scouting vessels that rapidly retreated. The Council has pledged a full investigation.
Private residence access denied. We'll check out what we bought next time we're back on the ship.
Humans are a blight on galactic purity. You, sir, you are a blight. You, and you, human.
Shut up, Batarian.
But want something more than a one-night arrangement? We're here to help. Cat and Us Relationships was created with one purpose: to connect lonely clients with a lifelong commitment to their perfect mate.
Tentatively excited. Welcome, human. What can I get for you?
What kinds of things do you sell here?
Friendly, salvaged parts. All kinds. Mostly legitimate. With pride, my prices are the lowest anywhere on the station. You won't find salvage cheaper than mine.
I have things to do.
Courteously, have a fine day.
We already bought everything there.
If you want to buy.
Then we bought everything here.
Must have seen something you like.
Alright, is there any other place we can go? No, okay, that's the place we've already been. What about over here? So it's looking like we're going to move in on Wednesday, and I'm excited about that because I'm so tired of being here, man. I'm cold. It is cold here tonight. I can't sit comfortably. I don't have a place to.
Sources say that the Asari Shaira, more commonly known as the Consort, may be leaving the citizens to rumors of intelligence leaks.
What's up here? Oh, this just goes back out here. Okay.
Fears of an uncontrolled plague in the streets of Omega have been laid to rest, as the disease is now under control.
Yeah, I helped with that. You're welcome. At least I leave Omega a slightly better place. There's dogs barking in the background. Someone. Anybody back here? Okay, I already talked to you. I don't need to talk to you again. Watch the dancer. Can I talk to you? No, you can just order a drink. Okay. You can dance with her. Hope you guys have been enjoying this stream as well as my stream through of Tomb Raider 2013, the reboot that they did, the PC version. I played it on the PlayStation 4, playing on PC for the first time. Hope you guys are liking that. Okay, I don't need to talk to Helena Blake. So here's the upper part of the club. Private room, so can't get in there. What about...
Just one more.
Is this back out? Yep, that's the main entrance. Okay.
I knew a bar out on the front that looked like this. Me and some friends got stupid one night. Long story short, tempers flared, followed by pistols. We all got out, except my buddy Narco. Places like this are slaughterhouses, dressed as nightclubs. I shit you not.
Okay, bartender? You have anything to say? Guess not. Just buy a drink from him. Walk away.
Anybody here see my dad?
You want to talk? Talk to Aria.
No, this is where we came. Okay. Grizz. Oh, there's Grizz.
Aria has a job she needs doing. You up for some work?
What's the job?
Depends on what Arya has in mind.
Aria's gotten word that some blood-packed mercs plan to kill an old acquaintance of hers. A Krogan named Patriarch. She'd like you to keep that from happening.
Okay, but why do they want to kill Patriarch?
What's the Blood Pack's problem with Patriarch?
If you've met Patriarch, you know. He can't keep his damn mouth shut. Some people don't appreciate his stories. Especially when he dips into non-fiction.
Why protect him?
What's Arya's interest in protecting him?
Patriarch was one of her deadliest enemies back in the old days. Now she keeps what's left of him around as a trophy. As long as he lives, he's a perfect example of what happens when you go up against Arya.
Why ask
Why
me?
come to me? Arya's usual muscle not up for the job?
Because Arya said so. What other reason do you need?
Reason would be
People
nice.
like Arya don't do things without a damn good reason. I want to hear it.
Fine, but I didn't tell you this. Got me? If it gets out that Arya's protecting Patriarch, well, that can look like a weakness. And some people might want to exploit that. You're not on her payroll, so you helping Patriarch just seems like a random act of kindness.
Alright.
I'll look into it.
Good. Patriarch's downstairs, likely surrounded by his fans. Get him into hiding until the mercs move on. Come back here when it's done, and you'll get your due.
I'll be back.
Back when the job is done.
Good luck.
Okay, so we need to find Patriarch.
What do you need?
This data pad was on one of the mercs that was after Archangel. They were coming for you next.
Let me see. Interesting. Would someone like to tell me how this information slipped the net?
I'll look into it.
Thanks for the heads up, Shepard. Looks like I'll have to do a little cleaning in my organization.
Let's see. Investigate, Omega. Alright.
Thanks.
Let's go talk.
Maybe I'll come back later.
Let's go
do
talk
that.
to, let's go find, what's his name? Patriarch.
Is it just me, or are you getting better looking?
Is it just me or you getting better looking? It's actually kind of funny.
Commander Shepard. He uncovered Saren's plan, defeated the Geth army, and died in the final days of the fight. Or did he? Witnesses report seeing him alive on Omega. The colony of Mindoir has won the right to use Commander Shepard's life.
Yeah, it turns out I was dead and then I'm not dead anymore. Okay. Let's find Patriarch.
You again. Greetings.
Some people want you dead. I've been asked to move you to safety.
Well, of course. Arya wouldn't want me hurt. It would make her look bad. Perhaps Arya's reputation is no longer my concern. Perhaps I will stay. See who thinks me important enough to kill.
Let's be your muscle.
Here's an idea. Let me handle the assassins for you.
And so your name grows, while I remain an old man who lets others fight his battle.
No. You remain a powerful warlord with forces at his command. Not just Arya's trophy.
Well, you could be my Krant, fighting for my honor. If you would do this for me, I would be grateful. I might even be a Krogan again.
Alright, let's do it. Find the thugs, Afterlife, and kill them on behalf of Patriarch.
You return. I've heard nothing of the assassins. Do you have news? Or have you changed your mind? Shall I slink back to the safety of Arya's protection?
I should be going.
Okay. Alright, let's see if we can't find him. Nope, that's where he is. Let's go here.
Out of our way, human.
You here for Patriarch?
What if we are? You gonna do something about it?
Yep.
Patriarch sent us. Said to do whatever it takes.
You're Patriarch's Krant? I wasn't aware the old man had one.
You should have done your homework.
Alright, we took care of him. Let's go talk to Patriarch again. Hey, buddy.
Killed them all. And everyone knows that the Patriarch is not to be crossed. Thanks to you, Arya may think of me as more than a trophy. A real advisor, maybe. Or even a threat.
All right.
Take care, Patriarch.
For the first time, I like that name. By the way, be careful with Arya. She will approve for what you've done, I think. But not of you altering the balance of Omega. I think it reminds her too much of herself.
All right. Let's go talk to Grizz.
Imagine this. You're in the Nexus. It's late, and the only one around is that screeching prophet and a few forges.
All right, Arya.
Arya wants to speak with you. She heard you took on the Blood Pack assassins yourself. I wouldn't keep her waiting.
Yeah, we'll see what she has to say about that.
Word has it that Patriarch's Krant took out the men sent here to kill him. Funny, I didn't know he had a Krant.
He's stronger than you knew.
Patriarch has more influence than you thought.
I see. Well, maybe I should watch my back then. It's not what I asked, but you got the job done. You've done a lot for me, Shepard. Let me return the favor. We're sending your coordinates to a cache on an uncharted world. You want it? It's yours.
I'm not looking for payment from you.
Look at you. So proud. Whatever you find is yours to deal with.
So, you must know what's what on Omega.
Everything that's worth knowing. I don't usually give it out freely. Information is power. Mundane things you can find yourself. Take a walk in a back alley or buy one of the mercs a drink. Better yet, talk to the entertainers. They give great tours. Just don't waste my time.
Before Omega?
Friendly enough to talk about who you were before Omega.
You're reaching back centuries, Shepard. Long before anything that should matter to you.
So why keep it secret?
No reason, from your perspective. But there are plenty of people out there with long memories. I've had a few careers, a few names. Commando training, mercenary leanings. I've kept what was valuable and dropped the baggage.
I thought you were in charge. Why so scared of your past?
I have nothing to fear on Omega. That doesn't mean I want to broadcast my past to the galaxy. You'd be surprised how long some entities can hold a grudge. This little exercise with Patriarch? A footnote. Not even the first Krogan I've pissed off.
You're important, but also isolated. No other allies out there to back you up?
I lean toward a particular type of work. It tends to encourage professional rivalry. Sometimes you'd rather disappear than be forced to kill someone.
You must have
You couldn't have
resources.
started here with nothing. You must have been someone important.
I've always been important, even if others didn't recognize it. So yes, I had money to start this operation. I also had creditors who thought they were more entitled to it. I let them chase a ghost. Or several. It's relatively easy to outlive a Solarian, but not their record-keeping.
All right, I'll drop it.
Okay, so what about you and Patriarch?
Better luck next time.
What about
Sounds
Patriarch?
like you and Patriarch have a history.
Our history is Omega's history. Long, bloody, and always ending in my favor. The details are complicated. When I arrived, Omega was lawless, a land of opportunity. I built alliances and destroyed the fools who wouldn't get in line, which was most of them. But Patriarch was something different. A powerful friend.
You weren't
I'm
enemies.
surprised you were ever anything but rivals.
We were allies for 100 years. I suppose he decided that was long enough. Wasn't a surprise when he turned. He controlled the muscle, my people contributed more subtle action. Espionage, politics, assassination. Fortunately for me, his men had become accustomed to certain benefits of working with Asari.
And what do you mean by that?
Superior intel? Assassination?
That's cute. No, I took advantage of certain skills my people try to downplay. Patriarch's men abandoned him in droves. In the end, we fought face to face on this very spot. The toughest fight of my life. But of course I won.
So why call him Patriarch?
Doesn't sound like something an Asari would come up with.
I found it humorous. He wanted power, and we pretended he had it with a word that doesn't exist for my people. I eventually found a certain respect for the title and the man.
Why keep him alive so
So you
long?
kept him around as a trophy.
I did. A trophy and an example. Whenever someone thought about taking me on, I pointed them to Patriarch. Dignity is one of the few commodities not available on Omega.
Interesting, but let's move on.
Do you need something else?
Alright, what about...
One scan and we're straight to business? People are usually more concerned about who I am.
Your death was downplayed, but hardly what I call a secret. I had to make sure it was really you. You could have been anyone, anything. Whatever you need will come out on its own. I'm curious, but Omega doesn't really care about you.
Maybe I'll come back later.
Maybe I'll be here.
Alright. We got more credits. Now, I think we're done here. We gotta figure out what we gotta do next.
Got something to report?
I'll just be going.
Keep up the good work.
There's nothing you can do over here anymore, so let's just go back to the ship. Let's go back to the Normandy. And we're going to explore this sector, check on planets, and then we're going to go to the Citadel to get our Spectre status back.
How is our newest Turian crew member doing? His injuries looked painful.
He's been through a lot. and not just physically.
There's something about him. I just want to hold him close and whisper, "It will be all right."
You're into aliens?
Are you attracted to other species?
Well, part of my job is predicting the motives and feelings of humans and aliens. Intimacy brings understanding. And passion is nice wherever you find it. Character matters, not race or gender. Anything else, Commander?
How is the
Is there
crew?
anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
I better go.
Okay. No messages for you, Commander.
Alright, okay. Okay, we need to mine them all until, okay, until... Make sure there's nothing else in the asteroid belt. Let's check this planet. I think I did scan, yeah, I think I did scan all the planets in this sector. But there's other places around Omega I can go. Just a mass relay. Okay, let's go to the places that don't have quests for us first. I am going to use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, let's see what this place has to offer. Looks like 3 planets?
Probe launched.
Yeah, this is going to be the least exciting part of the Let's Play. Although I do love this. Oh, there's a big spike there.
Launching probe. In research projects, Element Zero is used for bioamp and Omni-tool upgrades, which allow squad members who have biotic and tech powers to be much more effective. Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe.
Good amount there.
Launching probe. Probe away.
This is what replaced exploring the planets with the Mako. I'm not sure if it's an improvement or just because while the Mako controls are always kind of janky, this is the least exciting part of this game.
Probe away.
Leave orbit. Ooh.
Probe away. Probe launched.
Ezo, yeah. We're eventually going to have so much of all of this stuff that we're going to be able to get all the upgrades we want and have plenty left over. Oh, there's a good batch. Where was it? There we go. I always get messages on Telegram while I'm doing this.
Probe away.
Still good, huh?
Probe launched.
Damn, I'm gonna get a lot of resources from this place.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched.
There, I finally got it down to moderate. Lots of EZO on this planet.
Probe launched.
Okay, those mining spots were a little weak.
Probe away.
This is gonna be weak for both of them, but yeah. Come on. I didn't mean to hit that.
Probe launched.
Come on, go down to poor.
Launching probe.
Okay, we're gonna come back to it. We're gonna buy more probes. And we're gonna come back to it. We'll eventually be able to carry a lot more probes.
Launching probe.
And I get a stronger spot than that.
Probe away. away.
I want a stronger spot than that so I can go from moderate to nothing.
Probe away.
Why does it still say moderate and not poor? How much more can I do this one single planet?
Probe launched.
I swear I've explored every single bit of the surface. There we go. Does that do it? No, there. It just went straight to depleted. Okay. What was that? There's something there. Alright, let's explore. Let's explore this one down here. Anything I should know about in the asteroid belt? No. Only one planet? Rich in resources. Fuck yeah, let's go.
Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched.
The one that's... There we go.
Probe away. Probe launched.
Nice.
Probe launched.
Getting resources like crazy.
Probe launched.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Probe away.
This place is very... Oh. Look at all the fucking resources.
Probe launched. Probe launched.
That's 100% on that one. Let's go explore another planet.
Fuel reserves at 50%.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Also, eventually going to have so much money that I won't have to worry about that either. How many planets you got for me? Small system, but more planets than the other one.
Probe away.
Another rich resources planet. There we go.
Launching probe. Probe away.
Yeah, I was gonna say I saw the big spike with that one.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
Cat, go. Cat.
Launching probe.
Go. You turned off my computer in the middle of my gaming last night, cat.
Launching probe.
Alright, that's enough of that one.
I have detected an anomaly.
Oh, there's something to find here.
Processing interrupted at parse point ACO.
Launching probe. Something on our sensors.
Okay, we found a mission. Cat, go! Alright, let's take care of this. Then we'll go back up and we'll scan it some more. Morden Solis. Let's take our two newest party members. Alright, we got some resources. Anything else we should know about?
Firing a high impact shot.
Casualties!
Thought I was harmless, did you?
Mind over
No shield. And stay down.
Eat lead. Is that all? Bypass. There we go, we got it. First try. And we got some credits. Clips targeted Agent Rawlings some time ago. We know Rawlings is connected to the encrypted data we acquired. The data conclusively proves Cerberus' involvement in Rat Guy experiments. We believe, yeah, that they did experiment on the Rat Guy in the first game. Separate from what Saren was doing with Lady Benezia. We believe Rawlings possesses a cipher. It can be used to encrypt data. Then the cipher data could take years to eclipse the code. Agent Rawlings proved difficult to capture. Difficult to capture, having insulated himself in a ship bound by the bound for the Attican Traverse. He has won over the loyalty of the ship's crew, who believe him to be a human dignitary on a mission of discovery. Our own agents managed to disable the ship and hobble its defenses long ago to extract Agent Rawlings. We lost a lot of men to obtain this asset. This data better be worth the expense. Interrogation has failed despite some of our most advanced interrogation techniques. Agent Rawlings managed to escape our questions, to evade our questions. When we applied more invasive methods, he proved resistant to those as well. Eventually, Agent Rawlings' resistance caused temporal flare. Tempers to flare. We considered it unfortunate that Agent Rawlings did not live to pass on the cipher. He had been working to decipher this encryption. Now, as long as we control the data, its mere existence remains a powerful tool against Cerberus.
Weakening their attack.
On my way.
Enemies in front.
This way.
back here. Wall safe. I should have saved before I did that. Got it. Okay. I already read that. I don't need to read those again. No, really. Pick that one. Got it. Okay. Cool. Yeah, give me those credits.
I'll tear you apart. Watch for fire. Watch
Enemies
for the
inbound.
drone. Weakening their integrity.
Just stay there.
All right, there we go. Got him. More minerals. Let's go back this way. All right, save. There, got it.
This computer contains the encrypted intelligence extracted from the captured Cerberus agent. The information
that
could
reeks.
adversely affect Cerberus if it were ever circulated publicly.
No, Elusive Man's not going to be happy about it, but the Elusive Man can sit on and spin. Shouldn't have been doing this shit in the first place. Fucking messing with the rat guy. In the first game, you run into some facilities where they have them. Okay, now let's scan the planet. Cat, go away!
launched. Launching probe. Probe away.
No. Come on.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe.
Fuck off, bot.
Launching probe.
Cat, go. I'm busy. God, I don't like cats.
Probe away.
Okay, that's enough mining that one. We'll come back to it. Let's check this one.
Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe.
It starts to rumble. Element 0 is the one you're going to find the least of, so just expect to have a lot more of every other mineral when you're done with all of this.
Probe launched. Probe away.
Yes, that's about as good as I'm going to get from that spot. Not great.
Launching probe.
That's pretty good, though. So's that. Look at that. That's awesome.
Launching probe.
This isn't going to be particularly good, but it got it to be depleted, so we have one more to do here. This was it, wasn't it?
We have used half our fuel.
We'll live. Where is it? There it is. There's 3 planets here. Okay.
Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe.
Look at that.
Probe launched.
Surprised I'm not seeing a bunch more massive spikes, considering it said it was rich. That's good. Come on. How's there such massive tract to this planet that is good on resources that apparently have nothing?
Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe away.
Depleted.
Probe away.
How many do we have? 19? We should be able to do this planet.
Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched.
It says it's rich, but I keep not finding good spots.
Probe launched.
Oh, look at that! That's awesome.
Launching probe.
It's not going to be particularly good, but...
Launching probe.
Moderate, down to moderate. Alright, one more planet to go. Alright, let's go back. Last planet.
Probe launched.
Exciting, right?
Probe launched.
Part of the game, though. We got to do it.
Probe launched. Probe launched.
I did not mean to do the fuck. I didn't mean to do that. So that's the best I'm gonna do, I think. That's good though.
Probe away.
Nice.
Probe. Probe launched.
That wasn't even better than that.
Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away. Probe away.
This will be good right here.
Probe away.
Moderate.
Launching probe.
That was kind of weak.
Launching probe.
I bet this does it. There we go. We got it. Okay. No, that's not okay. That's where I wanted to go. This is where the Normandy crashed, somewhere around here. What is that?
Probe launched.
Let's start mining these planets.
Probe away. Launching probe.
That won't be great. Come on. Give me something. There we go. That's good.
Probe away.
That's good too.
Probe away.
Scanning plans is so exciting, man. Woo! That's a good amount, though. good amount of EZO.
Launching probe. Probe away.
Some EZO and a lot of plutonium. Platinum, rather. Oh, good EZO right there.
Probe launched. Probe away. Probe away.
Lots of EZO on this planet.
Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched.
We'll come back and do more here. But we're going to buy more probes first. Moderate, so there's not going to be plenty, not going to be a ton to mine here.
Launching probe.
That wasn't great, but whatever.
Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched.
There we go. That's 1, 2, no. Leave orbit.
Launching probe. Probe away. I have detected an anomaly. Launching probe. Something on our sensors.
Yep, there's this. First, we're going to scan this Mineral-rich planet.
Probe away.
Nice, look at that.
Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched.
Getting plenty of minerals from this one.
Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe.
Alright, now let's land. And explore where the Normandy crashed. And find the CEC and place the memorial trophy or whatever it is there. Cat, go away. Okay, we'll see about collecting all the dog tags. There's 2. There's 3. Let's bash this crate. There's another dog tag. That looks like another dog tag. How many does this make? 6. 7. Dog tags up here, in there, out here. We ain't leaving until we find them all. It looks like that's one over there. Cat. We're not placing the monument here. We're finding the CIC. Placing it there. Why can't I hop up on those? Fragile crate. Bam. Another dog tag. Rest in peace, Caden. You were a good soldier. We're 14. We all got 15 of them. Let's see what this is up here. Yep, this is where I want to place it. Data corrupted all damned aliens aboard the Alliance. Most advanced warship. I don't trust them. An Aquarian. What does Shepard think this is? A zoo? The Aquarian, it seems she's on some sort of pilgrimage trying to improve a lot of her home ship. I can understand that. Babysit my children or anything, but she is. But if she has to be on board, I suppose it's not too bad. For a while now, I'm taking a look back at the past entries in this journal. How blind I was at the time I came to the ship. Firmly believing humanity was on its own in the galaxy. Shepard brought all these aliens on board, and there's no way we could have accomplished what we did without them. I am proud to say Die for any member of this crew, regardless of what world they were born on. Rest in peace, Presley. All right. Now let's find the remaining dog tags. We only have a few to find. It shouldn't take that long, I think. I hope. I pray. N7 helmet collected. Dog tags. 18. Oh, there it is. Okay. Get up there, Shepherd. Get up there, Shepherd. There we go. One more to go. I'm not leaving till we find the last dog tag. We're not returning to the New Normandy just yet. I haven't found the last dog tag. It looks as cold as it feels. Here. It is absolutely cold here in the RV. I don't like it. I don't like the cold at all. Something about it, but I can't. No dog tag? Where's the last one? I thought I was going to be near it because I found that Ezo. But I guess not. She was a good ship. Served us well against Saren. There it is. Now we may leave. Where's the shuttle? Oh, I almost missed this other refined element 0. So we got a lot of that here. From our old ship for our new ship. Where's the shuttle? I didn't mean to fire. Okay, there it is. All right, let's go. Let's return to the Normandy. Captain Anderson wants to speak with us. And Captain Anderson is the man, so we shall speak with Captain Anderson. Now that we've 100%ed this place, stop by the fuel depot. Mass relay. Project Overlord, recruit the Krogan, Firewalk, Citadel. The local cluster. We're not going to stay at the local cluster. There shouldn't be anything to mine here anyway.
Probe away.
I would have figured it would have been all mined out, considering, you know, humanity, Earth, and all that.
Probe away.
Yeah, there we go. Really? Still moderate, huh?
Probe away.
There we go. Yeah, that one's poor. I just wanted to hear her say that.
Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe.
Really, Commander? That's funny.
Probe launched.
Jeez, I'm cold. Jesus Christ, I'm so tired of this. I'm tired of being here.
Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe.
Come on, deplete.
Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe away. Probe away.
Do I have enough probes to deplete it?
Probe away. launched.
Only 4 left.
Launching probe. Probe away.
It's not a place to... Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. Let's take care of that bot. I've been ignoring it for too long. And done. Carry on. Let's go to the Citadel. Anderson wants to meet us here. And we can recruit Kasumi Goto. Let's go get our Spectre status back, shall we?
Commander Shepard, enter the password and receive a free gift. Got problems with collectors?
This recruits is a 20-kilo ferrous slug. Feel the weight! Every 5 seconds, the main gun of an Everest-class dreadnought accelerates 1 to 1.3% of light speed. It impacts with the force of a 38-kiloton bomb. That is 3 times the yield of the City Buster dropped on Hiroshima back on Earth. That means Sir Isaac Newton is the deadliest son of a bitch in space. Now, Serviceman Burnside, what is Newton's first law?
Sir, an object in motion stays in motion, sir.
No credit for partial answers, maggot!
Sir, unless acted on by an outside force, sir.
Damn straight! I dare to assume you ignorant jackasses know that space is empty. Once you fire this hunk of metal, it keeps going till it hits something. That can be a ship, or the planet behind that ship. It might go off into deep space and hit somebody else in 10,000 years. If you pull the trigger on this, you are ruining someone's day, somewhere and sometime. That is why you check your damn targets. That is why you wait for the computer to give you a damn firing solution. That is why, Serviceman Chung, we do not eyeball it. This is a weapon of mass destruction. You are not a cowboy shooting from the hip. Sir, yes, sir.
All right.
Please tell me your password, Commander Shepard.
Silence is golden.
Good to finally meet you, Commander Shepard. Kasumi Goto. I'm a fan.
Has Cerberus filled you in on the mission?
Honestly, I'm shocked they didn't come to see me sooner. My fault for being hard to find, I guess.
What's with the password and the sneaking around? Are you in trouble or something?
I'm the best thief in the business, not the most famous. Need to watch my step to keep it that way. I also needed to make sure all this was legit. And I have no doubts now. You're the real Commander Shepard.
What makes you so sure?
There's a certain aura about you. Like you've seen things no one else has. Even without knowing what you looked like, I knew it was you.
What brought you to Cerberus?
That's a bit of a story. Short version, they were looking for me, so I trailed them to find out why. Turns out they were looking for someone to join you on an important mission, and were offering a serious signing bonus. I had a thing I needed help with, so I made them a deal. And here we are.
Tell me about the deal.
I assume this deal is something I should know about?
Yeah, I guess it slipped their minds. I'm looking for my old partner's gray box. A man named Donovan Hawk took it, and I'm planning to get it back.
What's this heist you're planning?
Not here, Shepard. You'll get a briefing when the time comes. I need time to nail down the details anyway. I've taken the liberty of getting you some evening wear, though. You want to look presentable.
What do you know about Donovan Hawk?
Mr. Hawk is a well-respected businessman. Arms dealer, murderer, generally not a great guy. His mansion's famous for being hard to crack, but I have a way in, and I think you're gonna love it.
Are you expecting trouble?
Hawk's the kind of guy who takes kindly to people sneaking into his house.
I always expect trouble. That's why you're here.
Tell me about the gray box.
I assume a gray box is some kind of hardware?
It's a neural implant. Illegal in most places. Stores memories, thoughts, secret codes, illicit information. This one in particular belonged to my partner, Keiji Okuda. We worked together for a long time, before Hawk killed him.
Tell me about your partner.
Tell me about this former partner of yours.
His name was Keiji Okuda, the best hacker and entryman I've ever known. Unfortunately, he slipped up and made himself infamous. He stole something he shouldn't. He warned me it was bad, something that could spark interstellar war if it got out. That information got him killed.
Do you know what it said?
What could he have found that's so bad?
He wouldn't say what it was, just that it was dangerous. He said if it got out, humanity would be in trouble. He encrypted it, wrapped it up in his own memories. To decode the information, you have to sift through all the time we spent together. Now those memories are all that's left of him.
See why you want it.
And understand why you'd want to get it back.
Getting it back will be easier with your help, Shepard.
We'll take care of it.
That's what Cerberus promised you. We'll get it done.
It'll be fun. And if we're lucky, you won't even have to draw your gun.
Lucky. I doubt it.
Probably wrap this up. You look pretty silly standing there talking to an advertisement. See you on the ship, Shepard.
Alright, we got a new crewmate. She was the second DLC crewmate. And in the third game, there is a DLC crewmate as well.
This recruits is a 20-kilo ferrous slug. Feel the weight. Every 5 seconds, the main gun of an Everest-class dreadnought accelerates 1 to 1.3% of...
The Destiny Ascension has completed its 20-colony victory cruise. Council members aboard thanked Human Alliance soldiers for their efforts in repelling Saren's invasion 2 years ago.
Can I help you, sir?
It's been a couple of years since I passed through here. Security seems to have tightened a bit.
After the Geth attack, there was a review of security protocol. A few minor changes were made to reduce the risk of Geth infiltration. We apologize for the inconvenience.
You'd think a Geth would stand out.
Assumptions are dangerous. Be alert, be safe.
Thanks for your time.
Next.
Voted council request a meeting with... Okay.
Obviously, security has tightened since you were last here.
Shut it down. What? Do you seriously think? Yeah, okay. Sorry for the inconvenience, sir. Our scanners are picking up false readings. They seem to think you're... dead.
I was listed as missing in action a couple of years ago.
Would you mind checking in with my captain? He can reinstate you in our system. He's just past the scanners on your right.
Alright. Cool. I mean, I did die. But now I'm alive again! Lucky me!
You'll have to make him scream a little. He's not gonna tell you everything just because you ask.
I know, sir.
If you don't have the stomach or you're worried about being reported, I can take care of it.
No, sir. I can handle it.
Alright, so what's up?
I see the problem already, Commander Shepard. My console says you're dead.
But you're not worried I'm some imposter claiming to be me?
We have the best screening equipment in the galaxy. Those scanners can sample DNA from skin flakes. Hell, if you have unregistered gene mods, they can even figure those out.
Your sergeant said you could help with that.
Usually you'd have to go through the station security administration to reactivate your IDs. Then to customs and immigration to regain access to the Citadel itself, and probably a stop by the Treasury. Spending a year dead is a popular tax dodge. But I can see you're a busy man. So how about I just press this button right here, and we call it done?
Is that legal?
Couldn't one of us, or both of us, get into trouble for that?
There's no way to fool the DNA scanners in that tunnel. You're you. Why wait in long lines and fill out a massive useless hard copy paperwork to get to the same place? The Council does everything by the book. They've had thousands of years to write it. Sometimes things need to get done without a committee vote.
Seems a
You're
bit
not
irregular.
big on formalities, are you?
I'm with them right up until they keep people from doing their jobs. There. I just saved you about 9 days of running around. That said, you should head up to the Presidium and tell them you're still alive. The Council probably wants to talk to the one who saved their scaly asses.
How do I get there from here?
What's the easiest way to get to the Presidium from down here?
Head back through the security checkpoint and take a public shuttle.
I will. Having access to the Council and the Spectre's resources would be useful.
Yeah. The Council can get anything. Best thing about working CSEC is that any equipment, information, or money you need, you get. Anyway, something else you need? Or can I get back to work?
It looks like most of the damage from Sovereign's attack has been repaired.
The Presidium was pretty shot up. Of course, they fixed that first. All the wards got hit with debris when the ship exploded. Most of the damage was superficial, and the Keepers got things restored fast. Tasery Ward got the worst. A big chunk hit near the Dillanaga concert hall. They're still clearing wreckage and trying to get power restored.
I need to talk to the Council. How can I get to the Presidium from here?
Head through the security checkpoint and take a public shuttle.
Tell me about this place.
All the wards are more or less multicultural, but the other four are dominated by Asari, Turians, or Solarians. In Zakira, we've got major enclaves of Volus, Elcor, and Hanar. There's also a human commercial zone at Shinakiba. We've got a few Krogan walking around, and I think I saw a Quarian the other day.
Abusing
I overheard your conversation. Make him scream a little?
This isn't the Presidium. All they have to worry about are protesters outside their free speech zones or someone's poodle crapping on the grass. Down here, we have drugs, organized crime, and murder. Policing a ward is like policing New York City. Sometimes you have to work outside the Council's rulebook.
Humans in CSEC.
Last time I was here, there were no human captains in CSEC.
The CSEC took a lot of casualties when the Geth boarded the Presidium. The Special Response Division was hard hit. They stopped turning their noses up at human resumes. They needed bodies in uniform, and we had the most experienced bodies.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
All right.
Welcome back, Shepard. It has been 2 years, 3 months, and 17 days since the Citadel last welcomed you.
Yeah, it's been a while.
This is the Zakera Ward Transportation Hub. Public shuttles and shopping are available through the CSEC security cordon.
There seem to be a lot more CSEC officers than the last time I was here.
In the wake of the Geth attack 2 years ago, additional security precautions were implemented for the safety and security of residents. In addition to increased CSEC patrols, weapon carry restrictions have been tightened.
Alright. Did it
So has
work?
crime decreased?
Violent crime has decreased by 23%. Property crime has decreased by 41%. Incident clearance has improved by 16%.
Get to the council.
I need to talk to the council. How can I reach the Presidium from here?
Public transit shuttles are available on the far side of the CSEC security cordon.
Sovereign's attack.
It looks like this place is recovered from Sovereign's attack.
Repair of the damage from the Geth attack is ongoing. There is still extensive damage on Tasery Ward.
What about the Reapers?
Geth? It was Sovereign who led the attack. A Reaper.
I have no information on a Reaper. References to the term exist in some parahistorical theories on galactic extinction cycles.
They've suppressed
Theory
information
my
about the
ass.
Reapers. Far easier to blame the Geth, a known enemy.
What stores are available on this level?
Only one store exists on this level. Citadel Souvenirs offers licensed mementos of your visit. Their line of Starship models is well regarded.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Captain Bailey.
I hear this is the best place for food on Zakera Ward.
I think I own one of these two novels, but... Okay, so we just got...
This is the best place
I think
for
that's
food
the
on whole thing.
provisions that, what's-his-name wanted, the chef. His name's escaping me.
I heard that those lakes up on the Presidium are filled with fish.
No, they're not.
You ever been up there?
No. CSEC won't let me. They say I'm a risk.
They think every Krogan is dangerous.
Damn Turians. We should kill them all.
Alright, okay. So let's check this place.
So do you want to get one of the fish, or maybe a model ship?
How is a model ship supposed to remind me of the Citadel?
It's festive, and you like ships.
I'm an engineer, honey. I look at ships all day.
Good day, my friends. Welcome to the Citadel.
I'd like to buy something.
My apologies. I do not make sales. I'm here to answer questions and process returns and exchanges. To make a purchase, browse our electronic catalog over there.
These stores are owned by the Citadel, right?
That's correct. Citadel Souvenirs outlets are owned by the Council government. The profits generated by sales are used to maintain the station. We offer an assortment of decorations suitable for display in your personal quarters.
What?
Since these stores are owned by the Council, do government employees get a discount?
Yes, in fact. What's your position?
I'm a former Spectre.
My goodness. I didn't know Spectres quit. I don't believe you qualify for a discount, though.
How about if I throw in an endorsement from the man who defeated Sarah?
You or Shepard? My goodness. The increase in sales would certainly be worth offering a discount.
What do you need me to do?
Just voice your endorsement into my console.
I'm Commander Shepard,
And this is my favorite store on the Citadel. We're going to be doing a lot more
I
of
want my clerical
this.
VI to add it to our advertising immediately.
We are going to be doing a lot more of this. Let's see. Get the toy ships. Get Space Hamster. We will worry about
Fish, then? What?
the fish later.
Fish have nothing to do with the Citadel. Besides, it'll be dead in a couple of years.
The attack on the human colony of Freedom's Progress has generated a swift but confused response. Aid vessels have been sent, but it is not clear whether there are survivors. The Council offered its sympathy, but regretted that it could not become involved in a purely human matter.
Dark Star.
Alliance military officials are having difficulty meeting hiring quotas, according to a new report. Since Eden Prime, an initial surge in patriotic enlistments was followed by a downturn, as the public became skeptical that the Alliance can match Geth technology.
Greetings, Earth Clan. You will find many excellent ships for sale here. Only slightly used, yes. With our Unification Day special, you can get up to 2,000 credits back. Such a deal.
Alright, you have fun with that.
You ever had ramen? It's a delicacy back on Earth.
Not really. It's a super cheap food.
What can I get you? The meat isn't fresh out here, but you won't find any better dried seaweed on the station. We have 6 kinds of beer on tap. We don't have a karaoke machine anymore. You do not want to hear drunk Elcor sing.
Shepard, we know times are tough. Station records show that you made only 0 credits last year. If you need something,
Yeah, I was kind of dead.
next paycheck on error dig not found. Let Cause Pawn and Payday Loan can help. We offer you credit on the spot for personal and home electronic devices, precious metals and jewels, genetic assay data, and virtual intelligences. No credit check, no questions asked. All we need is your citizenship ID. Come down today.
Citra Foundation.
Wouldn't a refreshing, delicious Chupari sports drink hit the spot right now?
I just got a refund and exchange, and I was told to pick up a new Omnigel converter here.
I don't think you have the right place.
No, they said to go to the warehouse. This is the warehouse.
Let's see what's down here. I think, if I remember right, we can get further in later with a mission. Doesn't look like there's anything we can do for now.
Look, it took me a long time to get this refund. It's a Cision Omnigel converter. He said there'd be one waiting for me.
Do you have a service order?
No, I got the refund, made the exchange, and then he said go to the warehouse.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to take a statement here.
There's nothing to talk about. She stole my credit chit. Arrest her.
I did not! Just because I'm a Quarian.
I need you to stop and take a deep breath.
You're mocking me, Earth Clan. Just because the Vol Clan need...
It was a poor choice of words, sir. I apologize.
You say you're falsely accused?
I was walking to the used ship dealer when he barged into me outside the Serta Foundation. He didn't stop or say he was sorry. A minute later, he runs up with C-Sec and accuses me of stealing his damn chit.
You should, Phil.
We ran into each other outside the Serta Foundation. Is it possible the chit fell out of his pocket there?
I guess. Sure, all I know is I didn't take it.
You spend a lot of time at the used ship dealer?
Yeah, they've got a lot of nice models. I'd like to buy one and take it back to the fleet, but...
A ship would make a great pilgrimage gift.
You know about the pilgrimage?
I traveled with a Quarian who was on hers.
Wow. I didn't know anyone here would do that for one of us.
Do you know who's telling the truth?
My Omni tool can tell the Quarian doesn't have a chit on her, but she could have stashed it to recover later. You know what Quarians are like. And she's definitely a vagrant. I'll run her in and see what Bailey wants to do with her.
You say she stole your credit chit?
She must have. When I left the Serta Foundation store, she ran right into me.
How does running into you mean she stole your credit chit?
That's how pickpockets work. They bump into you and use that as a cover for rifling your pockets. You can't turn your back on these clanless Quarians. Thieves, all of them.
Did you leave it
Are
store?
you sure you didn't leave your chit at the Serta Foundation?
Of course not. You think I'd make a mistake like that? I didn't even buy anything there. That chit stayed in my pocket.
I'll see if I can find out what happened.
Sir, this is a C-Sec matter. We'll do all we...
Bah!
All we can to resolve this. We don't need civilian help. If you do happen to find the chit, please let one of our officers know.
Let's go.
Be careful out there.
Savino.
I felt her hand go into my pocket. When I checked, my credit chit was
Where's
gone.
the... There's the Serta.
I didn't even touch you.
What do you think, Michael? Maybe the immunobooster? It's supposed to help with alien bacteria.
I can't get back behind there.
Jake, Rebecca.
Wait, the immunobooster can delay muscle development in high-gravity environments. What if that hurts him?
Hello.
Good day, citizen. Welcome to the Serta Foundation outlet on Zakera Ward.
I'd like to buy something.
Purchases are made through our catalog interface. It's over there.
Tell me about your store.
The Serta Foundation is a human organization known for its genetic therapy regimens and genetically engineered products. Serta is probably best known for the development of Metagel.
Avolis was in here not too long ago. Did he drop a credit chit?
And not that I saw. He didn't purchase anything.
If everything's done by catalog, why are you here?
Customer service, returns, exchanges, and group rates. We also find that sales are better when there's someone to personally interact with. Though I'm not sure why a human company exclusively hires Asari to work their stores.
'Cause you're pretty.
I couldn't help but notice your prices. They seem a bit steep.
With respect, the Foundation is not concerned with profits. A portion of our sales funds research to cure genetic diseases.
You know what would make your services more popular? An endorsement from the man who defeated Saren.
Oh my! You're Shepard, aren't you?
Yeah, it's
I'd be
me.
glad to give you my employee discount if you would do that for us.
It's a deal.
Just speaking to my console here.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
I'll work it into our advertising at once. Thank you.
Yeah, we can't afford anything else right now, but
Say that there are occasional motor control side effects.
So which tech module are we supposed to get?
With confusion. I thought you knew.
What? No. All I heard Varanus say was, pick up a module.
Hello.
Welcome to Saranus Applications. Can I interest you? Ah, Shepard!
Do I know you?
No, but I know you. Even a senile Hanar would remember the human who fought off the Geth. I thought you were dead.
Yeah, I've been getting that a lot.
Please, look around the store. It's a pleasure to have you here.
I'd like to buy something.
Oh, it's all automated these days. There's a catalog interface over there.
If everything's automated, why are you here?
Customer service. Sweeping out the store, carefully explaining things to the technologically illiterate. It's stunning how many people think that light moves faster through expensive fiber optic cables than it does through cheap ones.
Avolis was in here not too long ago. Did he drop a credit chit?
Oh, yes. He bought some environmental system drivers, then left without his chit. I didn't notice he'd left until he was already gone. If you see him, tell him I have it here behind the counter.
You know, I use quite a bit of software in my line of work.
It's a shame so few understand their own equipment. Besides the most obvious point-and-go nav interfaces, anyway.
You wouldn't believe how often I hear, why's the ship turning around? We're only halfway there.
Oh, I would.
You know, I like your products. Any interest in an endorsement from the human who defeated Saren?
I'd be thrilled. But I don't think I could afford to pay you for it.
Don't worry about it. What if we just work out a discount?
Absolutely. Just speak into my console here.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
That will be splendid. I can edit that and have
All right,
it
let's
working
go
right
talk
away.
to the
Thank
CSEC
you
officer.
So much.
You know what Quarians are like. They take it.
Please move along.
You forgot your credit chit at Saranus Applications. The clerk is holding it for you.
Oh. Well. The Quarian could have stolen it.
I'll close this event report, but I'll be watching you. Get a permanent residence, or I'll run you in for vagrancy.
Are you two serious?
What?
You falsely accused this girl of stealing from you. All you have to say now is that she could have stolen it?
Now, just a minute.
And you? She gets harassed and insulted by this guy, and you throw in a threat to arrest her for vagrancy?
How about if I run you in for obstruction of justice?
You think you're gonna run in a former Spectre? I think both of you should get out of here.
Son of a...
Thank you. I wish I could give you something more than words.
You be alright?
You take care of yourself from here?
I guess. I mean, most nights I eat nutrient paste in a Turian shelter, but I'm surviving. Thanks.
You're welcome. Are there any other stores over here for us to visit? Well, let's go to the other side and see what's over there. I love this game so much. Nothing further back there. What's on the other side? There's a level down there, too. Omni Apex. Apex Omni Tools. Citadel.
Fears of an uncontrolled plague
Souvenirs.
have been laid to rest as the disease is now under control.
Solar Electronics.
Mendoir has won the right to use Commander Shepard's likeness on its colonial seal. The commander's family was killed in a slaver attack, but Shepard has maintained ties to the colony.
Alright, let's go. What's this place?
What can I do for you?
I thought weapons were restricted on the Citadel now.
Carrying them around is. Selling them isn't. We store them in off-site containers and deliver them to your ship. People who have permission to carry, like C-Sec, can walk out with them.
Investigate, purchase.
I'd like to buy something.
Try our electronic catalog interface. That kiosk over there.
Investigate.
Tell me about your services.
We sell quality hunting supplies, which you'll need when you purchase one of our adventure travel packages. Imagine it, human. The break of day. You and your team have been stalking a Shafa for 5 days. In that time, it's killed 4 men. You see it? Line it up. Take the shot. Blam! It's down. You're the hero. That's what we offer. Not a vacation, but an experience.
What's your
if
job?
Everything's done by catalog. Why are you here?
Rodham believes in salesmanship, the personal touch. Some say we're old-fashioned. We recognize that adventure traveling is a niche, a small, tight-knit community.
Your expeditions might be a little tame for me.
Tame? A human can hardly take down a Pharaoh Varen, let alone a Shafa. Who do you think you are?
Well, my name's Shepard, and...
The Shepard? The one that put down Saren Arterius?
It's the same.
Oh, you do know me.
By the spirits. Shepard, in my store. I don't suppose I could convince you to record an advertisement for me.
Sure you could. Can we work out a discount?
A discount? I'd name my firstborn after you if you ask. Can we record it now? Just speak towards my console.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Ha ha! No other gun shop has that kind of endorsement.
For now.
So what do you think? Maybe a shotgun?
I like the assault rifle. It's like a non-stop barrage of death.
If you can hit anything.
Alright, let's go exploring out here.
Have you tried Galaxy of Fantasy yet? I love that game. It's based on Turian mythology, but it's really fun. I hear it has 11 billion players now. Do you have any games you'd like to trade in? You get 2 credits toward a new game.
Nice to know video games survive in the future.
The people want to hear your story, Shepard.
Is this... Wait, is this the chick that I can punch? It's like, I've had enough of your snide accusations.
Press, Shep. Khaleesa been seen in Al Jalani, Westerland News. I interviewed you 2 years ago when you first became a Spectre. You presented your case very well on camera. Do you have a minute?
What, so you can try to do another smear job on me?
Now, Shepard, you may object to my methods, but we're on the same side. You're bad, you're news. I just want to give your story its due. Sources claim you were at the heart of the Presidium during the Battle of the Citadel. It's fair to say the course of the battle hinged on your words. If true, you told Admiral Hackett to assist the Destiny Ascension, costing hundreds of human lives, and securing the continued dominance of the Citadel Council.
The Turians lost 20 cruisers. Figure each had a crew around 300. The Ascension, the Asari dreadnought we saved, had a crew of nearly 10,000.
But surely the human cost.
The Alliance lost 8 cruisers. Shenyang, Emden, Jakarta, Cairo, Seoul, Cape Town, Warsaw, Madrid. And yes, I remembered them all. Everyone in the 5th Fleet is a hero. The Alliance owes them all medals. The Council owes them a lot more than that. And so do you.
Commander Shepard, first human Spectre. Hero of the Battle of the Citadel. Check vid. We get it? Great. Bull rushed on my own show.
Alright, is there any other places we can go?
You know what's good? Alliance Corsair. The battles are pretty realistic, but it's still fun. And you can install it on an Omni tool.
There's Galactic News. Okay. Let's check out what's in here. Sounds like a club of some kind. Yeah.
Looking for a little R&R, Shepard? It's a nice enough place. A lot nicer than Cora's den, anyway. I wasn't sorry to hear they never reopened after the Geth attack.
Oh.
What will it be?
Hear about anything interesting going on around here?
They serve drinks. If you want to know what's going on, check the news. I don't know why humans always ask me that.
I'm done for now.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Something I can do for you?
I noticed you're one of the groundskeepers for the Presidium. Do you know if there are fish in the lakes?
I get that question a lot. I think it's right behind where's the restroom. Those are reservoirs, the Presidium's own supply, independent from the water storage tanks in the wards. The only place I know of on the station to get a live fish is Delea Sonasy's gift shop.
When I pour a glass of water, it's the same stuff that tourists throw garbage in?
No, they purify it first. If some Solarian or human bacteria gets left in, and a Turian or Quarian drinks it, they could die. Everything would be so much simpler if we all had the same DNA. But no, the universe loves diversity.
I noticed you're one of the groundskeepers for the Presidium. Do you know if there are fish?
Those are the only place I know of on the station
Gift
to get
shop.
a live fish is Delea Sonasy's gift shop.
Where's that gift shop?
In the market downstairs from the bar. Delea sells aquariums. Fish are the largest pets most station residents can get a permit for.
Thanks for your time.
No
Well, we got a hamster
if you
there.
get up to the Presidium, check out the DeMaio flowers across from the conduit. They're coming in very nicely.
Bathroom. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can't find that, Krogan that wanted to know about fish in the Presidium. And then we'll go see the council. Cat, go away. I think he was over here. No, he was out here somewhere. Where is he? There he is.
What do you want?
Why are you so interested in fish from the Presidium?
It's so decadent. Eating a fish from the Presidium would be like screwing Shaira.
Ugh. Sorry you're so squishy. Where are you supposed to get a decent grip?
I talked to one of the Presidium groundskeepers. He said there aren't any fish in the lakes.
What?
I told you.
Why have all that water if you're not going to store something to eat in it? I don't understand aliens at all.
Thanks for telling me. It's all he's talked about all damn day.
Alright, let's find the transit. Presidium. Let's go.
This meeting would be more productive if Udina was to join us.
My advisor is unavailable. As counselor, I represent the voice of humanity and the Alliance. Shepard will be here and... Oh, Commander. We were just talking about you.
Good to see an old friend.
Anderson. I hope the last couple
Hey,
of
Space
years
Dad.
treated you right.
There have been some rough spots. It's good to have you back.
We've heard many rumors surrounding your unexpected return. Some of them are unsettling.
We called this meeting so you could explain your actions, Shepard. We owe you that much. After all, you saved our lives in the battle against Saren and his Geth.
I need your help.
The Collectors are abducting human colonists in the Terminus systems. Worse, we think they're working for the Reapers.
The Terminus systems are beyond our jurisdiction. Your colonists knew this when they left Council space.
You're missing the important part, Counselor. The Reapers are involved.
Ah yes, Reapers. The immortal race of sentient starships allegedly waiting in dark space. We have dismissed that claim.
Shepard, no one else encountered the hologram on Ilos that told you the truth about the Reapers. Only you and your crew ever spoke with Sovereign. I believe you. But without evidence from another source, the others think Saren was behind the Geth attacks.
Uh-huh. Why would the Geth follow Saren?
Saren was an organic. The Geth would never accept him as their leader. They only followed him because he was Sovereign's agent.
Saren was a compelling and charismatic individual. He convinced the Geth the Reapers were real, just as he convinced you.
It was part of his plan to attack the Citadel. The Reapers are just a myth.
Bullshit.
One you insist on perpetuating.
And I'm gonna continue to fucking perpetuate.
That doesn't make it true.
Go back to Ilos and talk to Vigil. Or just look at what's left of Sovereign. It's obvious the technology is more advanced than ours.
The hologram on Ilos is no longer functional, and we have found nothing to suggest that Sovereign was not a Geth creation.
The Geth are capable of remarkable technological achievements. This is probably why Saren recruited them.
This Reaper theory proves just how fragile your mental state is. You have been manipulated. By Cerberus, and before them, by Saren.
Fuck you!
I kept Saren from conquering the Citadel. I sacrificed human lives to save this council.
We are in a difficult position, Shepard. You are working for Cerberus, an avowed enemy of the Council. This is treason, a capital offense.
That's too far. Shepard is a hero. I'm on this council too, and I won't let this whitewash continue.
Maybe there is a compromise. Not a public acknowledgement given your ties, but something to show peripheral support.
Shepard, if you keep a low profile and restrict your operations to the Terminus systems, the Council is willing to offer you reinstatement as a Spectre.
Reinstatement?
What does that mean? Will I need to start filing reports?
That won't be necessary. This is a show of good faith on our part.
We cannot become involved in an investigation regarding the missing colonies in the Terminus systems. But Spectre reinstatement shows our support of you personally.
I'm honored.
I accept your offer. It's good to have the Council on my side.
Good luck with your investigation, Shepard. We hope for a quick resolution and a quick end to your relationship with Cerberus.
Well, that went better than expected. You realize the Council's offer is just symbolic. They won't actually do anything.
Even if they don't help, I might as well stay on good terms.
True enough. Don't worry about the Council or the Alliance. I'll find some way to keep them off your back. Shouldn't be too hard. As long as you keep to the Terminus systems.
Anderson, we need to talk about...
Hello, Ardina.
What are you doing here?
Visiting an old friend.
To see how Anderson was doing.
You don't have to cover for me. I invited Shepard here to speak with the Council. We just finished our meeting.
You what? Consular, do the words political shitstorm mean anything to you?
Relax, it went
the Council
fine.
reinstated my Spectre status. They're just happy I'm staying out in the Terminus systems.
Yes, I could see how that arrangement works best for both sides. But you really shouldn't have taken a step like this without consulting with me first, Counselor.
I don't answer to you, Udina. Why don't you go to your office and think about that for a while?
Of course, Counselor. Good day to both of you.
Tina, you're such a jackass.
Sorry about that. Udina's never gotten over the fact that I got the council position instead of him.
You're better for it.
Sometimes I need to put him in his place.
Udina's just doing his job.
True enough. He's got his uses. And if you want something done on the Citadel, he knows who can make it happen. Plus, he's always happy to attend all those formal diplomatic functions I can't be bothered with.
How long did it take to get this place back up to speed after the battle?
Still counting. The main areas of commerce and the most populated wards are complete. But estimates for total restoration are sitting around 5 years. The Keepers always surprise us, though. It's like our repairs are annoying. We'll put up an ugly new bulkhead, and in a few days, they've made it seamless. We never really thought of them as heavy lifters, and I have no idea where they get the resources. But we'd never get done without them.
How have the last couple of years treated you?
Serving on the council isn't how I plan to spend my twilight years. Sometimes it feels like I'm just beating my head against a wall.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Knowing the truth about Sovereign is brutal. It's nightmare stuff. I can't blame others for not wanting to believe it, but I know how important it is. So I keep trying. Fighting the good fight, right?
Just come with
Forget
me.
Udina and the council. Join my crew and help me stop the collectors.
I'm too old to go racing across the galaxy. Much as I complain, I've got an important job to do here. The front line. That's got to be yours.
Remains of Sovereign?
I'm surprised no one can tell Sovereign isn't Geth technology. Didn't they examine the wreckage?
We don't have much to look at. Pieces of it rained all over the station. It was chaos, with who knows how many species combing the wards for their dead. We secured as much of it as we could. But between the Keepers and a whole lot of unauthorized salvage, there's no way to account for even half of that thing. Another reason why they don't want to acknowledge what Sovereign was.
Alright, War with the Geth?
Last I knew, we were still fighting holdouts.
Here and there. But they are increasingly disorganized. It's long since stopped being called a war. More like cleanup. Not that you can ever discount them. But we haven't had serious casualties for months. A civilian ship will spot an enclave and we send in a squad to clear it. They're not quite the boogeymen they used to be.
Ashley, how's she's doing?
What happened to Gunnery Chief Williams after the Normandy was destroyed?
Operations Chief Williams is still with the Alliance, but she's working on a special mission. It's classified. I can't say any more. Not while you're working with Cerberus, I'm sorry.
I better go.
Of course, Shepard, I understand. I wish I could do more to help you. But if you ever want to talk, I'll be here. Just do me a favor and be careful. You can't trust Cerberus.
I know. Trust him about as far as I could throw into a fucking hurricane. Alright. Back to the Normandy. Let's go talk to Kasumi. And she's just like Zaid, where you just kind of click on her and she says things and you don't have proper conversations with her like you do with the rest of the crew.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Let's check that. Okay, Commander, the data you sent is public off. If this is public, it could do some serious damage to Cerberus image. The intel take years to decode, but you have been a huge win for the Alliance. Well done, Shepard. Good luck on your mission. Shepard, I don't know if you remember me, but I had a gun and you stopped me from hurting myself. My doctor says I'm doing better. One of them works with the people you work for. Told me he'd get a message to you. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't talked to me that day, but the doctor's helping me. I am getting better. Put me in a special school, and they say I am doing good. The doctor says that the people are getting taken like I was. I hope you can help them like you helped me. Sir Edina offered to pass on the message to me. He wished again to express my thanks for your assistance in retrieving my wife's body. Oh yeah, I remember this guy. We helped get his body in the first game. While nothing could ever banish the pain of losing Nerali, being able to see her body was treated properly helped me more than you could imagine. I have opened a restaurant and my wife always wished to start back on Earth. Nerali's picture hangs on the wall and the Alliance soldiers eat for free. It's the least I could do to honor the courage with which both you and my wife have served humanity. You're alive? How come you broke whatever cover you've been under for 2 years, but didn't offer me an exclusive interview with your favorite reporter? Whenever you come up for air, are you ready to talk? Let me know. I thought my gift of words had been incorrect, an embarrassing notion. My contacts tell me you yet survived. I am pleased to hear your journey continues, though I sense that you head towards deeper darkness. When you fought Saren, only your resolve was tested, but now I fear you cannot rely on your own strength. Take whatever steps you must to ensure those battle at your side fight with clear minds and glad hearts. I am relieved to hear that you were alive. I was devastated to hear the destruction of Normandy and the people who didn't make it off in time after you went missing and were presumed dead. I feared I'd never see you or Garrus ever again. You and he did so much to help clean up the wards. When you're hunting Saren, the galaxy needs more people like you. I'm glad you're still there to protect those of us who grown to depend upon both of you. Is Garrus with you again by chance? Yes, he is. After being so happy to hear about your survival, I wonder if perhaps he might have ended up with you. I left a few messages on his public accounts, but you know how he is about checking his mail. I don't think that com address I had for him works anymore because he hasn't returned any calls. Always so busy with his grand crusades, his great passions that he focuses on with the exclusion of anything else. Anyway, If you know where he might be, I would really love to hear from him. Both of you should come by next time you're near the Citadel. My husband was one of the men serving Garrus's team. I don't know much about Garrus, how much Garrus talked to you about what happened. I don't know the specifics myself. Only that my husband died in a trap set by those bastard gangs. I know Garrus blames himself, and he took every shot fired at his squad as a failure on his part. It was clear when he sent me a message about my husband that he thinks it was his fault. My husband would never have wanted that. He was proud of the work he did on Garrus's squad. He was taking back Omega from the gangs. He died fighting with honor. I miss him. God, I'd give anything to get him back. But whatever happened there wasn't Garrus's fault. You're his commander now. Please, if you can help him stop blaming himself, and please don't tell him that I sent you this. Thank you. Lance is grateful to receive information that you found the Normandy crash site, and we've sent it out to the affected families. By finding those dog tags, you help improve peace of mind for a lot of people, Commander. I thank you on their behalf. For now, we're just going to talk to Kasumi. We're not going to talk to the rest of the crew. We will talk to the rest of the crew when I stream this game next.
Beauty, isn't it? Pried that off the Krogan warlord, Kazak. Used to run the blood pack out of Omega about 17 years ago. Wasn't even a job. The guy just thought he'd hijack a freighter I was hitchhiking on. Big mistake. I goaded Gazak into one-on-one combat. Took out his legs, grabbed his gun, and killed every blood pack bastard in the room. That was the most beaten Krogan I've ever seen. Kept a helmet to remind me of that pained expression. This mission takes me back. Oh yeah, that's a model of the Veracon. Turian frigate. Hell of a ship. I led a mission to bring that thing down from the inside with just 5 men and whatever guns we could bring. No chance of success, but we did it. Everyone died but me. So I made out like a bandit. My first impossible mission as an independent contractor. There's been many since, but nothing so goddamn sweet as watching that Turian warship crash planet-side. So you knew Archangel from before? Interesting. Knew a lot of men taking jobs to kill the son of a bitch. I never saw the point. You know, I wanted the same thing. A whole lot of mercs dead. Hell of a sniper, though. And he kept himself alive with all the mercs in Omega after him. That ain't easy.
Yep, he's good at what he does.
Buddy were hard to take out this one guy, Matthias, I think. Hell, I forget. Turns out it was a trap. We got jumped by a hit squad. 2 Batarians, a Krogan, and a Hanar. Damn jellyfish nearly choked me to death. Wore a neck brace for weeks to cover that up. Haven't underestimated a Hanar since. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Okay, where was Kasumi? I don't remember where she is.
I just heard collectors hit the Ferris Fields colony. Everyone's gone.
Shit! We're going to make those dirty buggers pay. What can we do for you, Commander?
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
Yeah, I think we did get the provisions for the chef, so we should go talk to him as well before I quit. Okay. Is Kasumi over here? Yep, there she is.
That's my favorite piece, painted for me by a child prodigy from Elysium. She was the cutest thing. She was kidnapped by slavers who hoped to sell her on Omega. I wasn't about to let that happen. I set up an idea as a buyer's rep to get a special tour of the slaver's vessel. Once aboard, I freed the girl and smuggled her off the ship. She painted that for me on the way home. I'll never forget how it felt to watch her work. The red rose. That used to be my calling card when I first started out. In place of whatever I took, I left a single red rose. It wasn't until I met Keiji that I realized how silly it was. He had a way of making you realize when you were just being sentimental.
Is that you?
I stole that on a dare, believe it or not. There was a big museum show coming to Ilium. Artifacts from Earth going on tour. Very high security. Keiji dared me to steal this. So I broke in, hacked the security, put a few guards to sleep, and replaced the piece with a worthless duplicate. They never knew the difference. My first museum job. Nowhere near the last.
Anything else I can examine over here?
Don't laugh, I like those books. Romance novels, crime novels, the classics. There's something about the feel of actual paper in your hands, their musty smell. It's relaxing. Keiji used to find books for me while on the job. Some of these are more valuable than the objects he was hired to steal. People are talking out there, and I hear it all. I usually travel hidden away in cargo bays. It's nice to be able to look out a window for a change. Mess Sergeant Gardner might just be an evil genius. Emphasis on the evil. People think he's a bad cook on purpose, like he's trying to teach them a lesson. I think his ramen is okay, but it's really hard to ruin ramen. I'm not really sure what to do with myself. Not much all for thievery aboard a ship. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Yeah, that's really, like, that is really all you can do with the two DLC characters, is just kind of stand and listen to them, not actually have a conversation.
Commander, those provisions you provided were perfect. I owe you. I've already thrown together some of my calamari gumbo. Here, try a bite.
Sure.
Truth told, it's based on an Asari recipe. Seems a little cannibalistic to me with their tentacle heads and all, but they ain't no good grub.
Anyway, thanks again. You really came through.
Did we have anything for her? I don't remember.
How may I help you, Commander?
No, not
I'll see
yet.
you later, Doctor.
Commander.
She wants some kind of alcohol, if I remember right. Let's go up to our quarters. We're going to talk to the rest of the crew before we go anywhere next time we stream. Then we're going to pick a place and go. There's my space hamster. And a picture of Ashley Williams, and there's all the ships I bought so far. Okay, you can keep fishing here, but if you do too many missions in a row, and I don't even remember what the limit is, but too many missions in a row without coming back up, remember to come back out up here and feed them, they will die.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hull. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
You can eventually get a thing that automatically feeds your fish for you, though. So there's that. I do want to eventually get that, and then I want to get fish. But for now, I am cold, I'm tired, I need to sleep. And I'm going to go to bed. So if you tuned in and watched, thank you very much. I do greatly appreciate it. But I'm going to get ready for bed. Exit came? Yes. Thank you to everybody who stopped by and watched. I greatly appreciate it. We'll talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye.